What's up, people? One Nut Punch here. So 1.13 hit HUNT Showdown on test server. I'm going to show you a little bit of what it looks like and essentially how it kind of plays. But when you get into the actual game, they'll have a tab for the shooting range alone. When you go to that, it'll show you can go in as a solo or you can go in and play with teammates. But because it's test server, it's going to be difficult to find people. When it came down to getting into the actual game itself and messing around with the different shots and different guns and the different dummies you shoot at, the dummies themselves will take 150 damage and then they'll drop to the ground. After that, they'll spring back up 3 seconds later and then you shoot them again for 150. But 150 damage is the only cap you'll get to. You won't get like 200 damage, 300 damage, 400 damage, or even show like the 1500 damage that a bundle of dynamite would do. So the only damage you'll see when you shoot at them is when you shoot them in the body, like if you do 38 damage with a Derringer, or maybe you do 91 damage with a Nagant Officer. It really depends upon whatever gun you're using. Not to mention, when you go to the different weapon areas, it'll have like the specific skill traits that you could use them for, like levering, fanning, or if you go to the crossbow, it'll have like bolt thrower, dew claw, 100 hands, specifically for what that weapon would do. The other thing I forgot to mention was when you join as a team, they have partial damage to each other if you shoot, your teammates with a rifle or hit them with a bomb or something like that. And then they also have the blue team outlines, like if you would normally play Bounty Hunt. If you go in as a solo, though, it'll do full damage to the other player. You can loot the weapon off their body, and there's no party revives. When you do die, however, in the shooting range, like if you die to another player or if you kill yourself in a red barrel, you could respawn in two different ways. The first is revive at the location that you died at, or being able to revive at another location that's safer from everybody else. They also have the different ranges. They have short range, long range, medium range, throwables, and penetration. So you can see what happens when you shoot like walls, or if you use Spitzer ammunition or film model jacket. Different types of testing that are at Fort Carmick. They do have other areas you can go to. And then also when you shoot the dummy, they have the different color-coded indicators. Like you have green, which is poison, red, which is bleeding, and orange, which is burning. And that damage indicator goes off to 150 health. After that, the hunter dummy will drop to the ground, reset, and pop right back up again for you to try other stuff, whether it be shooting, blowing up stuff, or being able to use the bomb lance. The other thing that they did with the bomb lance was they allowed you to use two different types of ammo every time you go into a bounty hunt. So if you want to use Dragon Breath and Steel Ball, you could do that, or use normal ammunition and Steel Ball. They do have a smaller reserve ammunition, when normally the bomb lance would be like, I think it's like 4+1 or 5+1. It's now like 3+1, and then, Dragon Breath with Steel Ball with that as well. But I did like the whole idea of them messing with the bomb lance to try different things, because I didn't really mess with Steel Ball too much, and I've only used like the normal ammunition to blow up like bosses or just stick hunters with it. But that's what it looks like when they're on fire before they drop to the ground. The other thing was they messed with the ping distance indicator. I didn't really mess with that too much because there was nobody around to try it on and see how far it would go. But I'm assuming when you do the ping, it'll show like a number on top of it. And that's what would happen when you do decide to go and mess around the shooting range. Again, each session's 25 minutes in length. But because it's test server, they probably didn't implement that yet, so it's still like infinite timer, and there's nobody else around for test server, so it's just me. But I went to Wolfshead Arsenal to see what would happen if there was like anybody around, but there's no real dummies to shoot at. And you can see these dummies through dark sight, and that is showing like these, I guess, like white targets instead of like orange when you would normally see like a hunter. But at least they're a decent indicator to where you can see what stuff is and shoot at it, and then see where your distances go or how far you want to go with, the specific rifle. In closing to the video, there was a couple other things I wanted to mention in the patch notes. For example, the sticky bombs can now kill players in a larger radius. They increase the damage to the machete to allow one-hit kills to the upper torso. And then they mess around with the incendiary ammo. Now sets hunters alight with one shot. Larger calibers travel further. And then the ammo box was rank 1 rather than a higher rank. But that being said, I've been One Nut Punch. This has been another video. Thanks for watching as per usual. And I am making more videos for other games. It's kind of slow right now because I've been having life's issues. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.